Hi, I'm Dr. Deepa Shetty here and I'm a health coach. We often in relationship confuse acceptance with tolerating. We think that we are actually accepting our partner or our loved one's behavior in the pretense of tolerating them. So, how do you differ or how do you understand this difference? When you are tolerating a behavior, usual expression or underlying emotion is resentment, anger, frustration, tension. Whereas when you're accepting somebody as they are, then the underlying space, the space where you come from, or the emotion that you have is of love and a lot of fondness for the other person. So, if you are feeling a negative emotion, then it is more a tolerating of the behavior. And if you're feeling a lot of love for the person and accept the person as they are, then all the negativity fall. When you accept a person, you accept them without wanting any change in them and accept them as an accept them that behavior as an integral part of who they are in a whole context. So every negative behavior out there has a positive flip side. Mind you, I'm not speaking about those negative behavior which are violent. I'm speaking about a normal Chintu Mintusa and small baby like behaviors which every one of us have, because we all are not a perfect human being. We all are somebody who are trying to evolve from where they come from to a future us and future we want to be. So we all have some behavior out there, and every negative behavior out there has a positive side of it. Like an arrogant person is a very intelligent person, whereas somebody who is selfish can be looked at as somebody who's taking care of himself, somebody who has a very positive way of taking care of himself. So every behavior out there has a flip side, and every positive also has a flip side. So the way you perceive anything can make you or can have will shape up your behavior. So it's very important that in a relationship you have an acceptance of a person. So let me give an example of, if your partner is somebody who goes out or who is somebody who likes to go out with friends, if you're tolerating that behavior, you will come with a lot of resentment and anger that the person is not spending a weekend with you. Whereas if you are accepting the behavior of your partner, somebody who likes to socialize, and you may not be the somebody who is somebody who would want to socialize, but if your partner is somebody like that, you will accept that behavior, and the feeling that will come up with is that I'm happy that he's spending time with his friends. I'm happy that he is finding his source of happiness and is fulfilling himself. So that will come from an acceptance of that person, how the person is. So check your the check your behavior, understand your emotion underlying them, and see whether you're coming from a space of tolerating the behavior or accepting. We may have a justification of that behavior in terms of how can you accept somebody being so unclean. Suppose you're a person who is very clean, and if your partner is unclean, or I would say somebody who is unclean will not be a right word, but somebody who is very messy. But if you see and accept that behavior as they are rather than changing them to what you are, you will find that the love and the space that you give for the person to be what he is will automatically make him see in a different light. He may remain messy, or he may become a first clean person like you. That is his choice or her choice. But your relationship will definitely grow into a different level, and all the negative part of it, like the anger and the resentment and the tension and the stress that will cause you, will not be there. Acceptance doesn't mean you have to agree on everything. You may choose to disagree, or you may agree to disagree, but acceptance just means that you allow the person to be. We all come from a different space, and we all do grow and become a person we want to be. But for us to become what we want to be, we need a loving space. All of us need that. So why don't we give this to others? If we give this to others, there will be a lot of space to grow for both of you. You will become a person who is more loving, the other person will become, with your acceptance, will grow into the person he wants to be, and the relationship will automatically grow, because in a relationship it's not you or me, it is us. And valuing each other's differences, respecting them, and still growing together is what is the essence of relationship is. With tolerance, with tolerance of the behavior, you may come with a justification of, I have to tolerate this because I have a family to maintain. I have to tolerate this because she's my mother. I have to tolerate this because I want peace in the family. But with tolerance, there is a lot of anger and frustration because you have to do something which you don't want to do. You have to like the or allow the person or take those behavior which you don't want to. So those comes with a lot of resentment for the person, and that may end up in a behavior which is judgmental, criticizing, or sarcastic. We may say same thing with a lot of smile on our face, but actually it is the judging of that person. Isn't it important that we see that it is not about them, it's about us. We become more accepting and loving, and we change our behavior into the person we want to be. Also, that gives lot of room for love to grow and bloom into a tree. So, see, check whether you're actually accepting or tolerating your partner's or your loved one's behavior, and become more accepting person that will make you a loving person and your partner also the same. That's how we are growing as a person individually, as also in team with others. In we align ourselves in a relationship and allow the clashes to happen, because differences are something which are gems of the relationship to make you see something about you which otherwise you'll not be able to see. So respect those differences, accept them, and grow together. Thank you for listening to me. Do leave in the comment section how much did you like this video. Did I add any value to your life? And if I do, I am blessed, and thank you for that. Thanks a lot. See you soon.